honey. I can't eat anymore.
Well, don't worry about it. You'll get your appetite back when we get home. You know you can't resist my cooking. Mom, you haven't changed your mind about checking out of here, have you?
I'm sure other doctors will agree with me. Going home is out of the question.
But why? Why? I mean, if that's what she wants to do and there's nothing more you can do for her here, then why?
She can be closely monitored here. If she were to take a sudden turn for the worse, she could be treated immediately. At home, she would die.
We gotta go talk to her. Mom.
Coming? Come on.
No, I'm gonna go and talk to John, see if I can get him down here. No.
John, where are you, John? Pick up your messages, please. I've been trying to talk to you. Get back to me. All right, John. John, you're here. Well, where have you been all morning?
Why? What is so urgent?
Your life, darling. Your life, your career, everything. Well, I can't sit idly by while everything goes down the tubes. Together, we're going to set everything straight.
Woohoo! Look at you! Where did you learn to do that? Tumble tots?
Yeah, now it's your turn.
My turn. Mommy's turn to do a somersault. Let's see what I can do. Get out of my way. Here I go. Watch this, you guys. Here goes Mommy. Woo! Let's see you. Your turn. Come here, big boy. Come here. See if you can get your brother to do it, all right? Let me get the top. Hold on. Here I come. Hello.
Barbara, it's me. We've got a big problem.
This is it. This is what I've been hearing. Now, one of you please tell me what's going on.
Well, I don't have to. It's obvious. It's meant to be a surprise. Do you like it?
Well, I can't speak for Damien, but no. No, I don't like it at all. Damien, did you know about this?
No. Most certainly did not.
Lily, if I'd known it would upset you like this...
You know I hired Shannon to design the nursery. You've seen enough of the plans to know they didn't look anything like this.
Shannon's plans never got beyond a few sketches. Nothing has been ordered, neither the furniture nor the fabrics. Damien is not that interested. Then he went to Rome, you went to Miami. I just thought I'd help you get things started. Do you dislike it as much as Lily does, Damien?
That's not the point, Mama. The point is you went ahead without consulting either of us.
Well, it was to be a surprise. You don't think I could allow the Grimaldi heir to be born in a makeshift...
Mama, there you go again. I will not allow you to refer to him as the Grimaldi heir or some extension of a family dynasty. I thought we reached an agreement the other night. Lily and I will decide how this baby will be raised, and I will not allow anyone to interfere. Not you, not anyone else. Is that clear?
So you see my loving concern as interference.
I'm just amazed you'd think we'd react any other way. I mean, a few days ago, there were just some boxes in here. Now it seems like you've rushed it along so we couldn't go along with our own plans.
Yes, I rushed to help you out. How dreadful of me. How incredibly unsensitive. Please excuse me.
Oh, hang on.
Let it go.
Mom, I thought this was all decided. Come on! You can't let these doctors just... Hey. Did you talk to Dr. Webster yet? And what'd he say?
Well, it's complicated.
Jeremy, honey, I want to talk to Tom alone for a minute, please.
Dr. Webster is adamant about you staying here. However, if you decide to leave, there's not much he can do.
I don't know what to do. I promised Jeremy that I'd go home, and he got all excited, but I'm not sure it's a good idea. I mean, he's only a kid. He can't
take care of me?
Well, there'll be people to help. I mean, we're here, my mom, and we will make sure that Jeremy's not alone.
Not now. But he will be when I'm gone. It's just a matter of weeks or even days. If I stay here, the doctors can help me hang on longer.
Okay, then. You decide to stay here, that's what we'll do.
It's not what I've decided. It's just I don't have a choice. I have to hang on until I'm sure that somebody can take care of Jeremy. I have to stay alive until you find his father or my dad.
Yeah, okay, Craig. Lisa.
Yeah.
Where'd you disappear to?
Well, I was just doing some things for Jeremy. I stocked the refrigerator, and I had maid service come in and take care of the apartment. How's Dawn?
She's about the same. Tom's in there with her. Did you get any rest?
No, Margot, I really did not rest well at all. I mean, all I can do is think about what your father is trying to do to Eduardo's grave. I wish you'd talk with him.
You know what? I'm trying very hard not to get in the middle of this. But I think John deserves a chance to clear his name, don't you?
Tom. So what you have to say?
Well, I think your mom's decided to stay at the hospital.
What?
Yeah, she's aware that she can get some very special treatment here, and Dr. Webster is kind of
so
insisting.
in other words, you said you'd get her out, but now you're not going to do it.
No, in other words, I think that perhaps we should listen to the doctor. He's the expert here, not me.
Yeah, well, thanks for nothing. Every time Mom counts on you, you always let her down.
Jeremy.
Yes, John, and a haircut. You know, I was so pleased, really pleased when Jessica said she was going to represent you in this mess of Lisa's making. You need a good woman to get you out of this.
I'm not too pleased with Miss Jessica's work right now. I want to countersue Lisa for libel. Jessica doesn't think I have a case, so I'm just going to have to dig up my own evidence to show that I'm not responsible for Eduardo's death.
Now, about digging up Eduardo's body, you know, I mean, that's rather gruesome, John.
Lisa's not going to go for this exhumation. I know that, but there's an awful lot of red tape here.
Let your attorney deal with the red tape. You are a man with tremendous talents, medical talents. If Memorial doesn't want you, then you go somewhere else.
There's no hospital in the state that's going to let me within 10 feet of a patient. You know that.
Well, then, why don't you try private practice? Why don't you really work for... John, I got some great space in the Riverwalk.
That's not a bad idea. I could treat all the people that go into cardiac arrest when they read the price tags and all the stuff you got down there.
You haven't lost your license, darling. Let me help you. I'll set you up. There'll be wonderful, flashy, state-of-the-art equipment and
Look,
centrifuges and...
Thank you. I thank you for the consideration. Thank you for the offer and your concern, but it just wouldn't work.
Then make house calls, John. Be unique.
Sake, if this isn't some kind of Punch and Judy show, you know, where you manipulate the strings...
What are you talking about, isn't it?
No, it's not. You know, this insatiable desire to control people's lives when you really should be finding out what makes them tick.
I know what makes you tick.
I'll be in touch, okay?
Okay, where are you going?
I'm going out to help someone. Isn't that what you want me to do?
Don't forget your coat, John.
My God, there's someone out here who looks as bad as I feel.
If you've messed up the Cowan Express merger, Where have you been? Is a problem with Samantha?
I don't know what happened.
I do. You rubbed her the wrong way.
I don't think that's it.
You don't know her as well as you think you do.
The role of Hal Munson is being played today by John Hilner.
Sam!
Hal Munson.
You know how many times in my life I've opened the front door waiting for a beautiful woman to be there?
I get the feeling you would have preferred a brunette.
Yeah. Last one didn't work out so well, so hey, I'm up for a change.
Well, hey, I really hate to burst your bubble, but I didn't come here to see you.
Arthur, thank you so much for coming right over.
No, it's no problem. I was on my way to the courthouse, and you needed some advice.
Yes.
Does this have something to do with a legal problem from last summer, the stalking incident?
If you wouldn't mind, my children are in the kitchen.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I do need advice, but it's about something else. I've been called to New York on a business emergency. I need to leave right away.
So,
I don't want my children to be with my husband. The question is, legally, am I obligated to tell him I'm leaving town?
mm-hmm. What arrangements have you made for the children?
Well, they'll be here. They'll be in their home. They'll be with a regular sitter.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're under no legal obligation to tell your husband, but is there a relative who could come and stay along with the sitter?
I have a friend I could ask, yes.
That should take care of a potential problem down the line. Also, I wouldn't stay away too long.
I won't. This is highly unusual to leave town.
Barbara? I'm sorry. Mrs. Myers let me in. I didn't realize.
That's all right. I was just leaving, unless there's something else.
No. We've covered it.
Let my office know where you're staying in case we need to get in touch with you. I'll see myself out.
I got the feeling he knows who I am.
I think so.
So you all ready to go?
Yes, I am. I wish you were going with me, though.
Oh, I'd love to. But Rosanna needs me here for the reading of her father's will.
Ah.
I'll miss you, though. A lot. Well, it's a beautiful day, Barbara. Maybe Mrs. Myers could take the kids to the park while we go over some finer details.
My kids are in the house, and I can't imagine what they'd think if they walked in and saw us. Just like I can't imagine what they'd think if they saw their father with his arms around another woman the other day.
Well, they didn't. Maybe it's a good thing that Hal and Shannon are getting together. It takes the heat off of us.
Shannon, he wouldn't dare.
Hal, these are really, really good.
Thank you.
How old is Jennifer now?
She's going to be 5 soon.
Wow. I mean, she's got talent. She's got a good eye for color.
Well, thank you. I'll tell her you said so.
Okay. So, I was very happy to hear that you rented this place.
Well, actually, I took it to impress the social worker. I thought it might help in the custody battle. But it turns out I love this place. It's perfect. It's got the great backyard I've always wanted for the kids.
It's got a weeping willow tree.
Oh, I know. I'm going to put the sandbox over there. I'm going to put the swing set there. It's the kind of stuff that Barbara didn't want at the townhouse. She said it would clutter up the place.
Well, hey, sometimes things work out for the best.
Yeah. Oh, I found some papers in the back of the kitchen drawer. I don't know if it's anything that you want, but it looked like they were yours.
This is the lease that Craig and I signed, and some recipes that I cut out of a magazine. It's a good thing Craig dumped me before I turned into Betty Crocker.
Somehow I don't see that happening.
When I was about 9, I saw a picture of a house in a magazine that actually looked a lot like this, and it even had a willow tree. And I kept dreaming that someday I would find that house, and guess what I did? But then we all know what happened, so.
How do you like living on the yacht?
Oh, I love it. I love looking out the lights on the river at night and the sound of the foghorn.
You ever get lonely?
Not really. Do you?
Yeah. Sometimes I think about being with someone that you love when things were right.
Yeah, well, you and Barbara were together for a long time. Craig and I weren't.
Look, I get the feeling you want to be alone. I'm just going to take a drive.
I know how you don't have to do that.
No, don't worry about it. I'm going to find some nice yard sale, Come on, look around all you want. Oh, when you leave, just make sure that you shut the door tight. It's a little warped.
I remember.
Right.
Hal, thanks, and good luck.
You too.
Doing here?
Mom, take it easy. Margot asked John to come up and look in on Dawn.
Why didn't you tell me? Well, he wasn't sure he could make it.
Is that Don's room there?
Yeah. Yes.
Excuse me, that's where I'm going.
John, when you come out, I want you to tell me just why you sent your son to fight your battles for you.
I beg your pardon?
Yeah, don't act so innocent. Andy came over to try to convince me not to, this is
I did no such thing here.
Would you take it outside, please?
I'm going to call up Barbara. I want to see what she wants.
You know, it seemed to me that things were really bad enough here, but that was really rather pleasant as well.
Rather.
So I guess there's no way of us avoiding this, huh?
If we do, we'll be avoiding it the rest of our lives, Lane.
All right, let me see if I've got this straight. Dr. Webster is your attending physician. Dr. Springer is your respiratory man.
Woman.
Hmm?
It's a woman.
Hmm. All right. Dr. Ratner is the age specialist. I'll leave anybody out.
That's it.
Doctor, what do you think of this stuff they call lunch?
Yes, well, I've seen worse.
Well, Mom really misses my cooking. I make a mean tuna salad. What do you guys say we go home and have some? Is that okay, Mom?
Jeremy, I'm so tired right now, honey. Can we talk about it later?
All right, you get some rest, and then I'll check back with you later.
Thank you.
Doctor, wait. Do you mind if I talk to you for a minute? In private? I gotta ask you something.
Sure, come on.
Look, I talked with Barbara. She wants me to come and look after the kids for a few days.
What?
And it's fine with me. John is here. You don't need me now.
Mom, don't start this, please.
I'm going to say goodbye to Dawn, okay?
I cannot believe that Barbara would impose on my mother at a time like this.
I can. Actually, you know, it's probably a good thing for Lisa, just to take her mind off of everything. I wish she'd pay a little attention to her own grandchildren, though.
You're sure you're doing the right thing, not telling Hal?
Absolutely.
You're not just punishing him for being with Shannon?
Of course not.
It's just a thought. Well, since the kids aren't back, gives us a chance to have a private goodbye.
They're not, are they?
Mommy! Daddy's here.
Where did you get all this stuff?
I took it from her chart.
It's very enterprising of you.
Yeah, well, thanks, but what do you think?
Jeremy, I cannot fault what the doctors are doing, medically speaking, anyway.
Come on, she's just a guinea pig here. Despite all that, she still does whatever they tell her to do.
Doctors are sometimes right.
Well, not this time. And have you seen the view outside her window? The one of the parking lot? At least at home she gets to look at lilac trees. Doctor, I'm getting her out of here. I really need your help.
What do you have in mind?
Well, I asked Tom for his help, but he's useless.
Yeah.
You're a doctor, though. Maybe the other doctors will listen to you.
Well, I'd be willing to give it a shot, but I've got to warn you, my credibility is at an all-time low.
Did you talk to your mother?
I'd be only wasting time.
Listen, I appreciate you standing up to her like that. I know how hard it was for you. Who knows? Maybe she was trying to help. I think you and Orlando need to talk, sit down, clear the air. Make sure there are no hard feelings. Think about all the nights that I heard that music. She must have been in here listening to it. Gives me the creeps.
Me too. But for different reasons.
You know what the really creepy thing is? Thinking about a baby being in this room. Can you imagine what a child brought up in a room this depressing would turn out like?
Like me. This is my nursery.
Of As the World Turns.
This is your nursery.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand.
The crib, the cradle, everything, even the pictures on the walls.
How do you remember what your nursery looks like? I don't.
Because my mother's... She left it exactly the way it was in Malta. I vaguely remember her telling me that she saved everything, but I never thought about it again.
Well, that means she must have been planning this for months. She must have had all this shipped from Malta.
So it seems.
You know what else is really strange? Do you realize how far away this room is from our bedroom and how close it is to hers?
Yeah.
Damien, she's trying to control our baby. Although she doesn't see it as our baby, you heard her refer to it as the Grimaldi heir. Gosh, all this time I thought she was so concerned about me, that she cared about me. It wasn't true at all. All she wants is to get her hands on her grandson. She's obsessed with him. What am I going to do, Damien?
Well, that about covers it. Now, if you have any problems with Yolanda, you call me.
I will. Thank you very much. And thank you for coming over and helping me prepare for the meeting.
That's what we're here for. Have a good trip, okay?
Thanks, Evan.
I'll let myself out.
All right. Bye-bye.
Hal? New York, huh? How long are you planning on going?
I don't know. A few days?
You weren't going to tell me.
I just found out about this trip.
And what about the kids?
The kids will be fine. I'm going to...
That's not what I meant. It would have been a perfect opportunity for me to spend some time with them.
You still can. I'll tell Mrs. Myers and Lisa that you can come over and see them any time.
Well, thank you so much for your permission. You know, if you had given me some notice, maybe they could have spent the time at my place while you were away.
When I didn't get any myself.
You know, I still think my lawyer is going to find it very interesting that you were going to sneak out of town without letting me know.
And my lawyer told me that I was under no legal obligation to tell you at all.
No legal? Come on, Barbara. How about moral obligation? How about a simple courtesy call?
All right. I'll tell you what. I didn't want you to know because I knew that you wanted them over at your house, and I was not about to have that.
Why not?
Because I didn't know what they would be exposed to.
Exposed? What the hell are you afraid of? Smallpox? Bubonic plague?
You don't even have any beds for them, Hal. Where would they sleep? And who would take care of them when you get that call in the middle of the night about some police emergency?
Okay, all right. You're right. I don't have beds for them. Shannon has already ordered them for me, okay? Look, there are a few details I still have to work out. So you're right, I don't have the place for them right now. But you know what? At least you could have offered.
Wait. Please. All right, fine. I was wrong. I apologize. I should have let you know. I should have told you where I was. I apologize. This is where I will be in New York. You can call me if you want, and I will tell Mrs. Myers and Lisa that you can stop by and see the kids anytime you like. In fact, why don't you tuck them in? They always liked your stories better than mine anyway.
Thanks. Have a nice trip.
I tell you, the way I see it, the only way Panaflex turns a profit is if they sell that Western division. That one is going way
I don't
down.
think that I try to control people.
Where'd that come from?
John said that, but I think I've been working on that rather valiantly for several years now.
Well, that's good.
Do you know where Samantha comes from?
Why do you bother with her?
She's my little sister, that's why.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, and don't you tell her. Don't you? I'll know if you do, and if you do, you're fired.
You know something? You're not going to fire me, and I'll tell you why. Because I'm the guy
who's going to keep your sister around here.
Don't be silly. She's here because she wants to be here. If she didn't want to be, she'd be long gone. The lady doth protest too much. I'm the only real family she's got. It's just that I'm curious about her, and she had some small success in her world of petty crime. But she could have been a great success, just as I am. She has guts. She has smarts. She's got pride, for heaven's sake. What did she tell you about her childhood? Now, there's a bonus in this for you.
I have nothing to sell. She didn't tell me anything about her childhood.
What are you talking about? You stayed up until 3 a.m. last night, talking about your ill-spent youths.
Actually, she only told me about the stunts she pulled after she ran away from home. She was a teenager.
Oh. Huh. Well, I guess if I'm going to get to know anything about her, I'm going to have to find out why she ran away. No good, my dear. You can wander from room to room, but you won't find it. You can't recapture something that was never real. 119 Willow Lane was a dream you had when you were 9. You would not have been happy here. Sewing curtains and clipping recipes, even with Craig, because that's not who you are. That's who you were trying to be, for Craig's sake. A couple of months, you would have been aching for a penthouse overlooking the river, for meals delivered by room service.
No, I was going to cook, and I was going to try out recipes.
101 ways to fix chicken? I don't think so. I think this was your greatest con, my darling.
I didn't con Craig.
No, you didn't. You were your own mark. Yeah. You convince yourself that you're someone that you aren't. This could never have worked out. That's why you're wandering around, trying to get some sort of feeling something, and feeling nothing. Oh, well. Isn't it time? Let it go.
This time it's different.
Mama, why don't you come downstairs? We need to talk.
There's nothing to talk about. You and Lily have absolutely ruined my surprise. Where did she find the key? The only one I had was on my ring.
I took it. I knew the music was coming from here. I had to find out what it was. Were you trying to drive me crazy?
Of course not. Music was so soft I didn't know it could be heard outside.
Well, it won't be anymore. I want everything taken apart piece by piece and sent back to Malta. You can do whatever you want with it there, but it will not be in my house.
I must say, I find your attitude really astonishing.
No, I'm sorry, Mama, but I think that's your presumption that's astonishing.
Caro, you were both so wrapped up in your problems, you had no time to take the baby's needs into consideration. I only did what I thought was best for the child.
You don't understand, Orlena. This baby is not a Grimaldi family project. He's mine. and Damien's, and we will take care of him without your help. I'm
Suit
sorry.
yourselves. Suit yourselves. Time will come when you're sorry you didn't avail yourselves of my experience. Oh, don't worry, I won't hold it against my grandchild. You're young. Time will come when you'll appreciate my concern.
Dr. Webster. Hi. This is Dr. John Dixon. Is this friend of my mom's? He's from Memorial Hospital in Oakdale.
Oh, yes. I'm familiar with Dr. Dixon's reputation.
Yeah.
But as I understand it, you're not chief of staff at the moment.
Well, that's a temporary absence. I didn't come here to talk about myself. I want to talk about Mrs. Wheeler.
Well, we're doing all we can.
Huh?
We're waiting for the test results before we take the next step.
Well, I think the next step might be that she should go home with her son here. He's been her caregiver now for a couple of
Look,
months.
as a doctor, I'm sure you can understand and see that her deteriorating situation makes it impossible for her to go home. The boy's incapable of taking care of her. I have to leave, but Mrs. Wheeler stays.
Now, wait a minute. Wait.
Margot.
Hey.
Are you going to see my mom now?
No, I'm not. I just want to have a word with John.
Excuse us, Jeremy.
Where'd you go? Where have you been?
Well, we were outside talking, Jeremy.
God, this is so hard for him.
Well, he's got a little growing up to do here pretty fast.
Hey, Tom? Did you find out anything?
No, I just got off the phone with Washington, and I keep hitting dead ends. I can't seem to locate Jeremy's father, his grandfather. Where's Jeremy, by the way?
He's, in with Dawn.
Look, I'm going to go over to my office. The DA's computer can access all kinds of things that I can't get from any payphone, so...
Can I go with you, please?
Can you, keep an eye on things here? I mean, keep an eye on Jeremy and stuff?
Sure.
Tell Dawn that I am going to find Jeremy's relatives. I'm going to do it. Hey, come on, sweetie, it's here.
Thank you.
Look, Dr. Dixon gave it a shot, but they're even giving him the runaround. Mom, I'm taking you out of here now.
Honey, maybe it's not such a good idea.
Come on, Mom. I know that's what you really want. Look, don't let these jerks scare you into staying here when you could be at home with me. Just the two of us. Look, I can take care of you. I've done it before. Mom, they said they could help you, but they lied. They give you drugs to make you sick, and they won't even take you off them. You don't need all that. What you need is to be at home. You have to be with me at home. Please, Mom. Please. Let me help you. Let me take you home.
Okay. Let's go.
And when he squeezes his hands, his cheeks get red.
Really? What do we? What kind? We have to give her medicine for that?
No, it goes away by itself.
Isn't she some? Hello, you. Grandma. Where'd your ball go? Where'd your ball go? Here it is.
I don't know.
My car will be here any minute. Any minute. Are you sure you're up to all this? Of course I am. Of course I find it a privilege to be here. Because usually you leave the kids with Kim.
Well, I didn't ask her this time. Not sure where her loyalties lie these days with certain things, if you know what I mean.
Certainly do, because that's the way it is with Kim and me. Well, I know where her loyalties are with old Johnny. With Johnny, not me.
Well, mine are.
Yeah, I know. Thank you so much. I appreciate that more than you know.
I need a kiss, a fat kiss.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
You know what? Mrs. Myers has dinner ready for you guys, so why don't you go out to the kitchen and have dinner, and I'll come out and give you a kiss goodbye in a minute. Go on, Willie. Go on. Go get Jennifer. I'll take him out in a minute.
What if a certain somebody drops by?
Well, if a certain someone named Hal drops by, I told him it was okay if he sees the kids whenever he wants.
Oh, that's wonderful. You know, this may be a new beginning for you and Hal.
Sam? Sam, you still here?
Kirk?
In here.
Hi.
What is this?
So where is she?
What, that was for Lucinda's benefit?
What'd you think?
You know, I don't know what to think about you anymore. What was going on in fashions today? And you ran out of there like a bat out of hell, and I tried to catch up with you, but I didn't have my track shoes.
I had something to do.
Well, I thought it was something I said.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be so rude.
That's all right. That hug made up for it.
Too bad it was wasted.
I don't think it was wasted. I mean, we have to practice, you know. So you're going to tell me where you went?
I went to exercise some ghosts.
Really? That's a lot of fun. They gone?
Mm-hmm. They're up in smoke, literally. Never mind. Anyway, where is Lucinda anyway?
I don't know. She's gone for the day. I don't know if she went home or not.
All right, well, I gotta go to the club, so...
Wait. How about a drink after you're off?
We'll see. Young Mr. Gray, you got sprung. You moved up.
Mrs.
Sell some dubious disorder?
I never expected to see you again.
Why not? You owe me. I'm here to collect.
He didn't tell me. Why did Dawn decide to stay in the hospital?
For Jeremy's sake, she's afraid about the burden it might put on him.
Yeah, but we'd be here for him.
Well, I told her that. Her major concern is a little heavier than that. She wants to be in the hospital in case she has to go on life support. She's willing to do that or anything to hold on until she's sure that I've tracked down Jeremy's father and his grandfather. She's not going to go. She's not going to rest until she's sure that there's a future for her son, that he's not going to be alone.
As soon as we get home, I'm going to open the windows so you can smell the lilacs. Going to rent a movie and stay up all night if we want. No doctors or nurses to tell us what to do. You know, I think we still have part of that pecan pie. And if you want, I'll run out and we'll get a pizza.
Jeremy?
Yeah?
You talk too much. Why don't you get over here and help me get this IV out so we can go home? Take that, too. Oh, Jeremy. This needle, there's something careful.
Trying to remember sleeping in this crib?
No, actually, I was trying to figure it out, how to take it apart.
Why don't you let the movers do that? Listen, I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings when I said this room is depressing. If I'd known it was your room, I wouldn't have
Look,
said
you
anything.
didn't hurt my feeling. Besides, you're right. It is very depressing. There's no place for a child.
You know what the strange thing is? I really thought your mother and I were getting closer. What happened?
I have no idea. There are so many things about my mother that I haven't figured out. I gave up trying a long time ago. One thing, though, is certain. We made it clear our position, and she'll have to live with it.
Will she? We'll never be able to leave the house after the baby's born without wondering if she's trying to undermine the nurse, or...
Well, listen, if that happens, then she'll have to go back to Malta.
I quite agree. Sorry that my good intentions have created such an impossible situation. Assure you it will never happen again. I'll be leaving for Malta as soon as I can make the arrangements.
Nurses' uniforms provided by Nursemaid. tomorrow for As the World Turns.